Hello and welcome to today's live stream. Today we're going to do some skirting boards from an old profile that we have here. So we made a custom molding knife, and we want to show you how we set up the CH3 and produce it. If you have any questions regarding the CH3 or any of our other machinery, please visit Logosol.com or go into our YouTube channel, Logosol Portable Sawmills on YouTube and Logosol Portable Sawmills on Facebook to get more information about the machinery. And if you have any queries after the live stream today, feel free to send us an email as well at info@logosol.com. You can also sign up to our newsletter if you visit logosol.com. So do that and you'll receive all the product news that we present over the year. So what do you say, Jon? Are you looking forward to some molding today?
Yeah, this will be fun.
I think. Before we start running the machine here and setting it up, we want to show you a video on how you can make up a drawing and order your own custom-made molding knives. So we're going to run that video now. Hello, today I wanted to show you how you can order customized molding knives, and you begin with a profile that you want to produce, and you can either send this by mail to us and write custom molding knives on it. Then we'll make up a drawing on the profile and give you a price for it, and then we'll send you a draft with a drawing. If you want to make any small changes, you just let us know before it's produced. And then after that, it takes about 2 weeks until we can ship it out from us. So it's quite a fast process, and it's nice to be able to reproduce old molding profiles or old wood moldings. You can download the tool catalog on our website, and in that catalog you have a page that you can print out if you want to just send in an email with a drawing. So here we have the order form. So we start with typing in the machine, in this case CH3, and where the knives should be mounted in the machine, which would be the top block in this case, and the steel grade. It'll be HSS 6% in this case, and the thickness, which would be 4 millimeters as it is standard. And the width, in this case we need a 100 millimeter wide molding knife. And if you have any specific requirements regarding positioning, you can specify that here. And you take the profile, put it like this, and just copy it on the template here. There we have it. And then once the profile has been copied here, you send it in to us. And once we receive the drawing, we'll give you a price. And if you want to go ahead, we'll also send you a draft. If you want to make any changes, you let us know. And then after that, the molding knives are produced. So that process takes about 2 weeks. And after that it's shipped out, and depending on where you're based, it usually around a week. And here we have a pair of molding knives that's just been produced. So these are very similar to the molding we actually made a drawing of. It comes in a little box marked with a number. So if you ever want to reproduce these molding knives, you can just contact us and give us this number for the custom molding knife, and then you can order it again. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. We produce these types of customized molding knives weekly, so we should be able to assist you if you have any queries. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video. This is the skirting board we're going to reproduce today. So this is a piece that we made a drawing of. We made a knife that will sit in the top horizontal block in the CH3, and then you'll have straight knives in the fixed cutter block, and we'll make a slight chamfer here so it goes better against the flooring. So let's start with the setup. So I just wanted to show you on these TB90 blocks that sits in these two side spindles. The molding knives always sits on 2 pins like this, and you have a little wedge that sits between the knife and the cutter block, and then you use an Allen key, and you have a lock nut to secure the gib against the molding knife. There. And this one will sit on the adjustable side. So both cutter blocks rotate against the material. That means this one has a left thread. And then put the sleeves on. There. There. So now that's secured, but we're not going to use these 2 blocks in the first pass because we'll run the back side of the board first. So we'll be pre-planing the board first and then run the other 3 sides in the final pass. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make a little track on the back side of the board. So here's some tiny molding knives. They only have about 1.5 millimeter protrusion. See there, and then you use an Allen key that's about see there. There. Then we take the other one, and we'll offset them a little bit just because we want a wider track on the back side of the skirting board. So we'll offset them slightly. See. There. There. And now we want to make sure that we don't get stuck when the board goes through the first time. So we can adjust this to about, the boards are about 127, 128 millimeters. So we'll put them about 10 millimeters extra. And then we have to make sure that the first fence align with the second fence in the machine. So you can see here, and then we back it inwards until they meet up there. And then we lock it in place. And I can check that'll work. And the final thing we do is we set the height here on this side. So the boards are between 24 and 25 millimeters. We'll run them down to 22 there. And then we'll close the lid and start up the machine. And we have a safety switch here, so you have to have the lid closed to be able to run the machine. And remove these tools. Starting the feed here, and then only the top block. There. So what we're going to do now is we're going to replace the molding knives that are in here in the top block. So we remove these. Remove these tiny. And here is the molding knife that we made for the skirting board.
So that's a custom made.
This is a custom made, and all the ones they get a number. So if you have a custom molding knife that you wear out and want exactly the same one, you can always order one. If you have the stamp, the stamp number here, you can order exactly the same. And on these ones you use two clamping gibs because they're a little bit longer. These are 100 millimeter long molding knives, and you slide them into the slot, and you can have an angle meter or just something that you can use to put against the fence here, so you know where the ending of the rounding should be there. There, and then we do the same on this side.
You can do the molding, your own custom-made molding knives in all different sizes, right? Like
yes, the sizes that we have available are 40, 50, 60, 100 or 130 millimeter width.
That's great.
There. So now these are mounted, and now we also have to set the front fence here, so we get a new fresh surface on the side here on the board. And what you do then is you put the cutter block in the middle here, back it out, so you have about 2 millimeter removal here, lock it in place, and then we'll decide the finished width here with the adjustable side spindle. So the boards we have now are about 127, 128. So we'll go down to about 100 and can take them around, stop around 122. Then we remove a little bit more on this side this time. So now we've set the finished width. We put the molding knives where we want them, and we've made sure that you get a new fresh surface from the fixed spindle. And the last adjustment now is the height adjustment here. So we have it at 22, so we raise it to 20. And just for safety measure, it's always good to turn the top block if you have knives with a large protrusion, just to make sure they doesn't touch anything. Now we're ready to go in the second pass.
Let's do
Close
it.
the lid. There. And now we're starting all the cutter heads. We run it at the slow feed now. Start it. Side spindle. Adjustable side spindle. And top. So here you can see skirting board in profile, and then we have some relief tracks on the back here. And we actually made a small mimic of a floor here, just to show you a little bit how it looks like with a more of an old style skirting board. There's certainly a lot more. It's usually a bit deeper protrusion than the ones you find in the Home Depot or in the stores. Now we just have to cut the angles for the corner there. So that's one of the things you can produce in the CH3, but you can do lots of other things as well. And you can download our tooling catalog on logosol.com. And if you can't find anything suitable there, you can always get a hold of custom molding knives as well. And I hope the video we played earlier showed that it's not that difficult to make a drawing, send it in, and then you can get the pricing for that specific profile and how many knives that would be needed. So keep that in mind, and I hope you do lots and lots of woodworking in the future. Jon, what do you say?
I think it's really nice. This is it's really fun to see how they come out as. It's really nice. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. I think my mic has gotten loose here, but so keep that in mind, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions about custom molding knives. We'll be able to see if it's possible to produce it in the CH3 and how many knives you would use. So you can always, price your customer before you order them.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the live stream, and I'll check for any queries. Here. Yeah, I can't see that we've gotten any questions now, but feel free to contact us if anything comes up, or if you have a specific project and want to get a hold of molding knives for that project. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good evening.
Thank you.